What is up, everyone? We are here for another episode of Experts React. Today we'll be watching some hand-to-hand combat in different video games. My name is Gemma Nguyen. I am a 7-time world champion martial artist, a stuntwoman, and an action actress.
My name is Yoshi Sudarso. I'm an actor and martial artist as well. And it looks like I see Red Dead Redemption, so we're gonna cowboy it up. We're gonna pop that open, and then we're gonna yahoo! Yahoo!
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Whose head? What? I played a little bit of this game, and I feel like if you certain moves, when you knock out their hats are on the floor, you can pick up their hat.
I like how he just like gave up and sat down.
That guy's just watching. We're all just watching him get his ass beat.
Dude, without context, it just looks like this guy's like bullying the shit out of the other guy for lunch money.
Oh!
Through the window! I've noticed some punches that haven't quite stacked. Maybe it's just like an angle situation, but it's the sound effects that really sell this. Like you can hear everything from the freaking like all their leather that they're wearing.
Something interesting I noticed. This is not like gun whatever, but if you notice his gun, like his holster, isn't connected to his pants. It's loose, which is really weird because you don't want that. Because if this is loose, like you can't find the place to put your pistol back. Your revolver won't go back in. If this is moving around, it has to be like secured here. It's interesting that they didn't put that little detail where their holster would be connected to their pants. I guess it makes more sense because this is more of like a Western time and it's a little bit further back, right? They're not really doing the choke necessarily in a way that is the most efficient. So if they're doing this and they're holding here, there's still so much space here. They're not actually choking anything. They're choking like just as much as their bicep will allow. What you want to do is you want to grab here and then you grab your own bicep, right? And then you close it off and you press downwards. You're choking away their space because their head is here. But if I'm doing this and I'm just doing that, it's not necessarily choking anyone out. Like you can fight through that. You can breathe through that. Oh, we throwing knees?
Didn't love that knee though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, that's what we usually do for ourselves when we do like fights, right? You would throw the knee where you're giving them the thigh so it's like nice and soft, but when you actually throw a knee, you want to throw your spear. Because it was mocap, I feel like they could have adjusted where the knee hit and how it hits versus giving them that like open thigh thing. Like when it's a movie, it's a different story because you can't adjust that.
But then you can cheat it with angles. You can cheat it with camera angles and make it stack. But for mocap, like you said, you can offset or the animators can adjust the distance so that they're striking with the knee. Because otherwise, it sometimes can look like you're either like just straddling a leg on the person or like, you know, it's like a doggy piss. Ooh.
They don't actually have a good hold here either. Right?
Oh, I love the fact that they created distance for that. So when he punched, you could really see his head travel more distance. Because I feel like usually when someone straddles, they start wailing on the ground, but the head is just taking the punches here. This looks bad. You know what I mean? Like, but because he's lifting them off, I was like, wait, what am I doing? No, you know what I'm talking about, right? He's creating that distance. He's lifting them up here so that as he's taking the reactions, you see more of like the weight of the punch.
Because if the floor is here and the head stays down here, when the punches happen, it just does this. But because they're lifting and then it goes down, it creates that dynamic. Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yakuza V.
And now it's a completely different style of fighting.
Yes, completely.
Oh! we went to WWE out of nowhere.
Ooh. Dude, it's super dynamic. A big difference I see already between this video game and Red Dead Redemption. All the cowboy stuff was coming from like here, you know, like small, close, and then his wind-up for things are like freaking far. That's why when you see him punch, it's like overhead, almost like ridge hand. It's like whoosh, like big punches, big uppercuts, and the range is a lot bigger.
I think in this you're seeing a lot more of one versus many versus one-on-one. So there has to be like a bigger arcing motion of everything.
Oh!
Oh, the taco!
In the front stance,
what?
bro?
He grabbed his wrist and then chopped down his wrist.
I will say props to the stunt team who did all these reactions. Because these are some gnarly wrecks. I wonder if they actually mocap that.
Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh. He's so strong.
Oh.
Oh, the super.
That was dope.
Into the armbar. Let's go. Into the triangle. Oh wait, no, armbar triangle. And then guillotine into a. Wow, he's just like doing all of it. He's going through all of the movements.
He's killed this person like 20 times already. Oh, freaking Hawkeye! Yeah, dude.
Back sweep.
This person's got legs. Oh, little capoeira.
Little capoeira in there. Oh, that's tight! That was a dope angle. That was dynamic as hell. Oh my god, that was cool.
Oh! Females. Oh.
Oh, I like this. One person's on the defensive. The other one's just going into it. Story.
Yeah.
Character driven. Ooh, I love that. Oh, see? Wow, this is... Oh, this would give me motion sickness. Holy fudge.
Oh, cool! It's like first person, but fighting.
This is why people were saying this is the best parkour game. You get to see it. Oh god, I'm getting motion sickness. Oh, dick shot. Oh shit, she jumps high.
I tried this video one time when I tried to do like my POV when I'm doing multiple kicks, so you can just see my leg in like the shot. But I'm so curious about how they mocapped this.
Well, there's a way to make you, the character, like whatever your mocap suit is, they can put the camera inside of you. They can find like the camera is the head, right? They'll make it, and then as long as they put that side of it in the game as you're doing the movement, then it'll work as that. So it would just be normal mocap, but the thing is that you would have to change is you have to make sure that you are bringing your arms past a certain point to make it look good. Because even in this, like, I feel like unless they're doing straight shots, which they're doing a lot of, it doesn't look as good. Like if you look back a little bit, there was like a round kick that they throw and you barely see it on the right side of camera.
It has to cross the line.
Right, you can't cross the line because your body's moving with it, especially because we're taught to swing with our body, so our body's gonna move as the kick
as you
happens,
turn.
like,
correct.
So unless you're kicking,
yes, like straight up, like squared.
That's gonna look good in POV. I swear to God, chat or whatever YouTube, if I see that feet on Wiki Men Feet, whatever, I'm coming for you.
Look, I'm so traumatized from that. I like cover my feet at all times, even in sweat.
It looks like a hand. Oh. Yeah, see, it has to get in front. The flip. Yeah, a lot of forward movement stuff. See, those side kicks look good.
It's hard to make this read. It's a little bit distracting, no? Seeing the arms and legs. That was really unique. I don't think I've ever seen first person like fighting game like that. The girl fight was cool, but I don't know, it just didn't look as dynamic as some of the things that we've watched in the past. Metal Gear Solid. Ooh. Oh, he's a ghost?
Is it a zombie?
I don't know.
Oh! Just busted that little boy.
Ooh, that knee slide into the stab. That was cool.
Oh! Jumping right into the knee in the stomach. Bruh.
Yeah.
He is beating up this little kid.
I'm trying to think about realistically what context like happened before that, because he's coming in with Wing Chun and like the guy has a gun legit like pointed at him. You know what I mean? You don't come in to disarm someone with Wing Chun close quarters and they have a giant gun pointing at you.
I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? With like gun disarms.
Look at look at this.
You going this way when the gun is pointed to this shoulder, you are basically clearing the gun across your face. If it's already on this side, you move it this way. why go
Yeah.
across the face?
Yeah.
But it's a game.
Ooh,
A little Seonage,
this is a lot of.
Toshi.
Have you ever had to take that reaction?
Which one? This?
Being well but he's slamming people to the ground. Just straight up.
Yep, just slamming people. Ooh, I like that. Did you see he kicked up his feet on that one? There's a slight movement where he kicks up his feet to get the guy up in the air. I like that. This is very judo. There's a lot of judo in here. Watch his right foot. Here. Pulls him back. See that?
Oh.
So in judo, there's this thing where you like kind of partner up, right? And then you take a few steps with each other, kind of like you're dancing. And on their up step, you sweep.
What I found interesting about that video game is like I like how everyone had guns, but they were all like fist fighting.
Hand to hand. I mean, we're only seeing the fist fighting part of things, so there might be more. I've never seen the game.
True.
I've never played it.
True.
I just pretty sure I do.
I feel like in any situation you would prioritize using a gun, especially in like a multi-person fight like that.
But I believe also this game is very much like a stealth game, so you want to like go through things. You have the gun, but once you start firing, everybody will be alerted, right? So you want to like knock them out as fast as possible, as quietly as possible.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, a lot of back rounds into reverse hook kicks.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. They beat him.
Oh!
Camera changes during the fights? Okay. Well, grabbing. Oh, that's tight. Mug. Wreck 'em all. Oh! Oh!
Have you noticed the only kicks they throw in this so far are back leg round kicks into spinning hook kicks?
Yep.
I wonder if it's a player choice, like the person playing it, or if that's like all the kicks that they have in their repertoire for.
It might be just all the kicks that they have.
Back leg round kicks and spinning hook kicks. Oh, I mean, I guess the stomp side kick thing.
Oh, they did the Bruce Lee thing. This has got to be like an 80s, 90s style of fight.
I couldn't really tell though because it looked more like a little shimmy that he just did.
I mean, it's just because you're seeing the full body versus only seeing like his upper body with the Bruce doing that, you know? Oh, you had him on the floor. You picked him up. What are you doing? You know, if you think back in 2005, man, I wasn't even kicking yet in 2005. In the pool of like martial arts for film and people who would know how to do martial arts, but also understand the craft of filmmaking and video games, there wasn't as much, right? It clearly was a very like 80s style of game. So they just kind of kept it to like what they had in the 80s, which was Bruce Lee, you know, Van Damme, those kinds of types of characters and their movement. And that's all that they did. All right, sleeping dogs.
Ooh!
Straight punches.
Great though. Good execution. Ooh, that sweep.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. Ew. Oh my god.
Right to the booty hole.
Oh yeah, it's the gangstery type of fighting in this is very
gangstery.
There you go. The jumping back kick. Very Hong Kong. Like I said, gangster fighting.
Ooh, that was a nice knee.
That was a little Muay Thai. Oh. Oh! Bruh.
Ooh!
Ooh. Oh, okay.
This is a nice mix of styles. I also really enjoy the fact that they are emphasizing like him catching stuff. Whether it be a leg or catching an arm. That's cool. Because usually it's just blocks, you know, but he's like straight.
They do a lot of redirects. That's cool. It's not just catching, they're like redirecting the movement.
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of catches and redirects. Oh, man, what a game. And I like that they're still animating the people that are like knocked out somewhere or whatever, had his legs swinging out.
What's like a big part of stunts, especially like when you're fighting in a group like that, you have to stay alive in the scene. Like otherwise you look like you're just like waiting for your turn to get in. What
do you call that? The term that I learned when I first got into it is called puttying, like Power Rangers.
Puttying? Oh.
Because they're in the back always going so it's like, hey, don't be a putty, like make it look real.
Or when you're fighting and you're like, look like you're waiting for the strike. Come on, punch me, fool. Come on, kick me.
Big smile, Lee.
You want more?
Oh.
I like that
Dude.
little tidbit. He always clears the knee when he gets up.
Yeah, it's
Instead of
very
letting him
accurate.
put him in guard kind of thing. In Cantonese? Sounds like it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it sounds so cool here in Cantonese in a game.
Yeah.
Has some
There's
stank
also
to it, you
speaking
know?
of-
Oh, bro. Oh.
Here's the knee, takes the mount. Somebody's playing this on a PC. Really? At least use the controller on your PC.
Ah!
I thought that was a trash can. Is that a meat grinder?
Dude. I'm still processing what I watched. That was pretty crazy. Man, Sleeping Dogs. That was awesome.
No, I think it's just a different style, but to me, like, Yakuza and Sleeping Dogs has a similar vibe to it, where it's like multiple people that they're fighting, right? But one's just got a clearly Japanese influence, the other one's clearly got like a Hong Kong style influence, but you know, they're intersecting, right? You're doing similar movements because all of martial arts kind of root from the same place. It's really cool to see the different styles that they take with it. And I think they kind of came out around similar timing. I think Yakuza might be newer a little bit, but
For me, like you said, I agree with you, but I also like the fact that it was a nice blend of like environmental attacks, you know, how he was just throwing people's heads in wherever, and then the different styles that they blended, but the accuracy of the technique as well, like little things that we were talking about, how he clears the knee, how he catches the leg, how he catches the hand, little moments like that in choreography kind of differentiates that from like different fighting styles, how thorough they were with the action. I really enjoyed that.
thank you guys so much for watching Experts React. My name is Yoshi Sudarso. You can find me on all social media platforms at Yoshi_Sudarso, and I do stream on Twitch regularly.
And if you want to find me, my name is Gemma Nguyen. You can find me on Instagram at GemmaStore or on TikTok and YouTube at Gemma Nugget. If you guys like this video and want to see more, make sure to check out Gameology's Facebook and YouTube page. Until next time, bye!